Mum! Mum!
No, it's okay. Stephen, it's fine.
What's happened?
It's fine.
What's happened? I thought you were...
I'm okay. Why don't you get some breakfast?
I'm not going anywhere.
Come on, your mother's right. You need something to eat. There you are. All right?
So what's really happened?
Nothing to worry about.
You never were a good liar, Heston. It's bad, isn't it?
Well, I mean, there was a hairy moment in the night, but everything's back on track.
Am I rejecting the liver?
It's, complicated.
I feel terrible. Really, really sick. I know I'm rejecting. I can feel it. Get Mr. Chowdhury for me.
Well, I mean, he'll be doing his round soon enough.
I can't wait. I need to know now. Please, Heston.
Christine, come on. Hang on in there.
Indeed, this is the will of the Father, that all who see the Son and believe in him may have eternal life, and I will raise them up on the last day. That's John 6:39-40.
Bit depressing.
Well, it's a very popular choice for funerals.
The cremation was yesterday. Today is the celebration of life.
We can put a time scale on grief. You know, shedding a few tears can help us through our sorrow.
I know. But this is Martin's big send-off, and he wouldn't want us moping around, would he?
Well, I have some other suggestions.
Why don't you leave the reading to me? You are going to get changed, aren't you? Sort of enter into the spirit of things.
I would feel more comfortable in this, Mrs. Hiscock, you know.
Come on, lighten up. Life's too short. Which is just as well, keeps you in business. Martin didn't do hymns, so we'll end the service with this.
Sorry? Is this appropriate?
Please. It was Martin's favourite. Great. See you at 1 then.
That is not a proper breakfast.
The machine's closer than the canteen. How are you feeling?
Like I've been run over by a herd of elephants. Heston's gone to talk to the consultant. You get on well with Heston, don't you?
Yeah. He's all right.
So you'd be happy living with him?
Don't talk like that. You're going to be okay.
What did he say?
Well, the test suggested that the liver wasn't functioning properly, but that was because the body was absorbing too much cyclosporin.
But am I rejecting the liver?
Absolutely not. You're on the home straight.
Thank you.
Come on, Julia, don't make me beg.
What's this?
New shoes.
Oh, let's see. Oh, not you as well. Oh, come on then. Hello? Wow.
Oh, Cinders, you shall go to the ball.
Oh, you look amazing. Oh, thank you. Hello?
Okay, who is he?
Who?
Oh, come on, it's got to be a guy.
Actually, I'm going to a funeral.
Yeah, right, isn't that?
Well, it's more a celebration of a life, really. Though why anybody would want to celebrate the life of Martin Hiscock is beyond me.
Oh, well, an excuse to get glammed up.
No, it's not out of choice, I can assure you. I'm doing it for Jane, not that sleazeball husband of hers. Honestly, all those rumours about what he was doing behind her back, I don't know how she just turned a blind eye as long as she did.
Maybe because that's all there were, rumours. Oh, Mrs. Maddock. Hi. Would you like to come through? So how have you been?
No change.
No, I'm afraid I wouldn't expect it to be.
It's bad news, isn't it? I woke up this morning and I thought, oh yeah, it's bad news. I thought, well, this is bad news kind of day.
Actually, it's good news. Well, the test has shown us something, but it's easily treatable, so.
Thank thank goodness.
Now, I'm afraid that you've contracted chlamydia.
VD?
Yeah, it is a sexually transmitted infection, yes.
Oh, it's impossible. Then you must be mistaken.
No, I'm sorry. I know it's a shock, Mrs. Mannix, but chlamydia does actually account for all of your symptoms. Simple course of antibiotics should sort it out, though.
I don't understand. It can't be. It just can't. You'll have to do the test again.
The test is very reliable, and if it's left untreated, there could be further complications, so the sooner we start, the better. I need you to abstain from sexual activity until you finish the prescribed course, and I also need you to advise any sexual partners to get tested.
Sexual partners? My husband has been dead for 3 years. You've got a dirty little mind, Dr. Clay.
Look, Mrs. Maddock, I know you're upset and I'm really sorry, but you need to get treated. Mrs. Maddock.
What must you think of me?
I'm here to help you, not to judge you. You got nothing to feel embarrassed about. This is a very common condition.
I must let anyone know who might be infected, right?
I know it'll be awkward.
The sooner the better.
If you need to talk.
No, Doctor. We must face these things head on.
Absolutely. Head on.
Oh, here's a man in need of a copper.
Cheers.
I hear you've been upsetting Mrs. Maddock.
Should have kept my nose out of it, right?
Yeah, well, understandably, Mrs. Maddock wasn't over the moon to find out that she'd contracted chlamydia.
Chlamydia, Mrs. Maddock?
She's on a mission to inform her sexual partners as we speak.
It's always the quiet ones.
Yeah, well, contracting chlamydia doesn't make you promiscuous. She's probably just got involved with the wrong man, that's all.
Yeah, well, that's the story of my life. No, the wrong man, not the chlamydia. Oh.
Oh, how was the hospital?
Nasty place, full of sick people, but with the spectre of paperwork hanging over me.
Listen, forget about the paperwork. Jimmy can pick up any extra, can't you?
Yeah, of course. Where's Christine?
Prognosis is good.
Well, that's good news.
Yes. This it is.
Come in. How is she?
High cyclosporin overnight, but everything's under control.
Well, shouldn't you be with her?
Paperwork and... Well, to be honest, I feel a bit surplus to requirements.
Well, you could never be that.
Oh, I don't know. Last night, when it looked like she was going to reject the liver, there was a part of me that actually wanted her to...
You're not wishing harm on Christine. You're just scared of losing Stephen, and that's not going to happen. He's back in your life now.
You think so?
He thinks the world of you. And so do I. Oh, my dear, you stink. Forget the paperwork. Go home, have a shower, and then get back to where you wanted. I'll meet you at St. Phil's for lunch.
Thanks, Lily.
Reverend Danson.
Oh, hello, Julia. You certainly made the effort.
Feels like a wedding.
Not normal funeral fare, is it? Still, they say variety is the spice of life, and it was Mrs. Hiscock's request that this be a joyous occasion. Did you know Martin well?
Well enough.
Indeed. One can't help noticing how many glamorous women have turned out to pay their respects. But it's not for us to judge.
Hey, Julia.
Jane. Hi. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you for coming.
Well, it all seems very colourful.
And fittingly so. Martin led such a colourful life.
He did.
Well, this is one party people will be talking about for years to come.
I think we'd better get started.
All right. Come on then.
I found this book and thought of you.
You remembered.
Where's Stephen?
He is under strict instructions to get something decent to eat. Thanks. Mr. Chowdhury's been.
Put your mind at rest, I hope.
Yes. He's not very happy that I want to transfer to a private clinic.
Private clinic?
I'm within my rights.
Well, you can get all the aftercare you need here.
Well, it'll be better all round if I go to a specialist clinic.
Which were you considering?
You won't have heard of it. It's in Sussex.
Sussex?
It'll give me and Stephen some time together. He's been through a lot. We both have.
Right.
Well, I know you've liked having him round, Heston. And you were so sweet offering to look after him if things, you know. But I'm on the mend now.
So you're just going to cut him out of my life?
Of course not. Once we're settled, you can come and visit.
I see. I don't know why I'm surprised by this.
It's not like that. My priority has to be Stephen.
Which is why you're taking him away from me.
Oh, come on, Heston. Be reasonable.
I have been nothing but reasonable.
Heston!
This is a sad day for us all. The family have requested this be a joyous occasion as we celebrate the life of Martin Hiscock.
Come on. Let's hear it for Marty. Marty! Marty!
Marty! Marty! Marty! Marty! Marty!
Surely it's up to Stephen whether he sees you or not.
You don't know her. She'll poison him against me, the evil, conniving cow.
And calling her all the names under the sun will help how? Charging in like a bull in a china shop is just playing into her hands. If you don't want to lose Stephen for good, you have to respect her wishes.
I wish they'd never come back at all.
Oh, come on. Stephen thinks the world of you, and you've loved having him around. We both have. It certainly made me think. I mean, maybe we should take that time out we've been promising ourselves. Think about the future.
I'm going to talk to Stephen.
I'm afraid you've missed him.
It's not Heston I've come to see.
I didn't mean to upset him.
Really?
Of course not. Look, Heston is a good man, and I really appreciate what he's done for us, what both of you have done for us.
So why don't you reassure him he's still going to see Stephen? Set a date. Say he knows you're not going to disappear again.
The most important thing for Stephen right now is stability.
Heston is nothing if not stable.
But he's not Stephen's father, is he?
He's not pretending to be.
I'm sorry, Lily, but it's for the best. I know you don't like me very much, but to be honest, I don't really care. Stephen has always been my priority, even more so since his father died. When there was a danger I might die, I knew Heston would care for Stephen. Now my prognosis is good.
You don't need him anymore.
Precisely. I'm nothing if not pragmatic.
Pragmatic? Mercenary? Manipulative?
I don't have a great deal of shame either.
In some ways, I admire you.
I did what I had to do.
I hope Stephen understands that when he realizes exactly what you've done. Goodbye, Christine.
Thank you. Martin always loved a good party, and you've done him proud. We'll always remember Martin as a fun-loving guy. But he was more than that. He made each and every one of us feel special in our own way. I always remember he pulled over to help a stranded motorist in the south of France. Typical Martin, the fact that he knew nothing about cars wasn't going to stop him. But that was him, always willing to lend a hand. I sometimes wonder if he would have been quite so eager to help if the driver wasn't a 5'10" leggy blonde with a Grand Canyon of a cleavage.
Lord, give me the strength to do what's right.
I know my husband had a reputation as a ladies' man, and trust me, he was very much a ladies' man. But not just any old ladies' man. He was this ladies' man. You probably heard the rumors, maybe even passed them on yourselves, but you were so wrong. Nobody knew him like I did. Yes, he enjoyed a flirt, and I know that he went further than that on occasion, but it was never serious, and he never tried to hide it from me. In his own way, he was a faithful man. A lovely, faithful man.
That's haute cuisine compared to the stuff they served when I was a surgeon.
Want it?
I hear your mum's going to a private clinic.
You don't think it's a good idea?
I think with you by her side, she can't go wrong. I'm proud of the way you've helped her through this.
Thanks. For everything.
Gave us a chance to get to know each other. Lily and I are going to go away for a bit.
But you're coming back, right?
Yeah, but you'll be in Sussex by then.
It's not the other side of the world.
No.
So you're just going to abandon us?
No, of course not. Make me a promise. Promise me you'll always do what you think is right. Be your own man. Will you do that?
That was a very brave thing you did in there. You know, it's perfectly natural to feel anger and betrayal when you lose someone.
Martin never betrayed me.
I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but if you need to talk, my door is always open.
I just need to get on with my life now.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. Wasn't it a great send-off?
Yeah, you did him proud. Listen, you know where I am, okay?
But you're not going? The party's just started.
I really do have to be getting back.
Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud. I've got karaoke lined up and everything, and I know how much you love a sing-song. I don't believe it. No, not today. I can't deal with her today. Can we go, please?
I'll come with you. I'll take her back to the house.
I need to talk to you.
don't mind admitting I had misgivings about today.
I think you coped very well.
Oh, I'm a traditional man, Julia. I'm used to Bible readings and somber hymns, reflective prayers, but Jane, she's proved there's an alternative. But what a fabulous voice.
Well, maybe you should recruit her for the church choir then.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I might suggest that. Do you want tea?
Do you know, I think I'd like a glass of wine.
Go on, Julia, I know you're itching to get up there.
No way.
Oh, go on. What shall I put you down for? When I'm 64?
Julie.
Your choice, then.
Oh, Saved by the Bell.
Don't you move. You've got a nerve.
I need to
Just get out and leave me alone.
Problems?
That woman's got no shame. I don't know what she's hoping to achieve. He's gone. You hear that? He's dead. What does she want?
Money, I suppose.
She was hounding Martin for months, claiming his company botched up her extension. First it was phone calls to his mobile, and then she'd be around here bugging him. I told him to call the police, but he said she'd soon get bored. Well, obviously not. Oh, cheers.
Look, maybe I should go and talk to her, yeah?
Won't do any good. Come on. There's a dance with our name on it.
Mrs. Maddock, I'm Julia Parsons. I work at the mill.
Dr. Clay told me that I should tell anyone who might be infected. It's my duty, and I don't want to be responsible for it spreading.
Oh, I appreciate that, but I just...
We have to face things head on.
Yes? Yes, but do you think today is quite the right time?
There's never going to be a good time.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Maddock. I can't let you in. Jane's been through enough today.
Oh, and I haven't, I suppose. How do you think it feels to feel this unclean? I thought he cared. I really thought he cared.
Is there somebody that I can call for you?
There's no one. I'm alone. And it's all his fault. All of it. And people ought to know the truth about him.
No, Mrs. Maddock, please, Mrs. Maddock. Mrs. Maddock, don't do this, please.
I want to talk to you.
Oh, give it up, love. You're not getting a penny.
This isn't about the money. You ought to get yourself checked down there. Oh, I thought you cared. But I was just another vulnerable widow, wasn't I? Oh, how many more have you got on the go? Oh, you lining her up next? It's not any God's word he spreads, you know. It's chlamydia. Oh, I'm sorry. Really sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your day.
Come on. Let's get you a drink. Martin would have loved this.
Come in. I have been so worried about you.
I spoke to Stephen, and you're right. I need to trust him to make his own choices.
Well, it's all going to be okay.
And I think we both deserve a cheeky glass of Barolo over a bowl of spaghettini di Venere.
You know something, Heston? You are a wonderful man.
Goodbye, Heston. What I said about Scott. I was just looking out for you. You know that, yeah?
Okay, well, if that's how you see it.
You were right, you're pregnant. Is that what you were hoping?
You get an abortion, yeah, and we sort this now.
What?
We get rid of it.
I know his behaviour, Jimmy. I've seen it. She needs help.
You can see highlights of Dame Shirley Bassey performing at the BBC Electric Proms by pressing the red button now. And Just the Right Treatment. Next on BBC1 Scotland, Jessica Fletcher goes all girly on us with Murder, She Wrote.